a couple of extra pounds heavier. I'm not really sure. Hope everybody's doing great out there today, and having a great time. I don't know about the Black Friday sales. I don't really know what's going on out there. I haven't been out there, but I'm sure they're going on somewhere. I'm sure they're going on online. You guys are probably really getting in those sales right now, making it happen. But hey, anyway, guys, just want to come on for a short time today to talk about a couple of things that we have coming up right now. Just want to always say thanks to our sponsors, wearwig.club at wearwig.club. Check it out. Right, they have some great wigs there for you. Look good for the holidays, right? And also Eastern Offset Printing. They're out of Atlantic Beach, North Carolina, for all that they do for us. We'll be talking a little bit about Mike Tyson today and the Boy Jones exhibition tomorrow. Yeah, I got some thoughts on that. We'll be chatting about that a little bit. Also, we will be chatting a little bit about upcoming events, right? We have quite a few coming up and everything in this COVID-19 season. Boy, I tell you what, it's really been interesting. A lot of stuff going on. But you know what? We're still moving forward, still trying to make things happen, for our sport. I think that, we are doing it as safely as we can. And I tell you, we have a pretty good track record thus far and everything. One of the things, though, before I get too far into this, I just want to, when you think about Thanksgiving and you think about all the things that you're thankful for, I am thankful for you guys, everybody who comes out and supports us, for our events and everything. Really thankful that people, family and friends, who support what we do and how we're trying to grow the sport. I think that it is important for us to stay active and to stay busy in what we do. We're also thankful for the officials and the people who, come out and work our events for us. They come out even during the COVID period and work with us. We're kind of like frontline when it comes to, the sporting thing and what we do. And you know what? Again, we're very proud to have our protocols and things in place to keep people safe. I think that we have been successful in that way. We have done 390 fights since July, and no complaints or no issues with the COVID-19 as far as we know. We ask people to let us know, hey, what's going on? And if you feel like, you've contracted anything in our events, just let us know or what's going on. But for the most part, I can certainly say that it feels like, that we are, moving in the right direction and that we are being safe while keeping our sport, alive and moving forward. So that is a very, very, good thing. No doubt about that. We also, as we move forward, we have an event scheduled for next Saturday in Durham, North Carolina. And we are excited about that event as well. North Carolina has a few more restrictions. Well, this mask is one of the restrictions. How you doing, Mahmood? How are you? Hope you're doing well, brother. The things, but we already have mandatory masks. We already have a pretty disciplined event, if you will, when it comes to the protocols and things like that we have in place. So we are excited about the things that we're already doing to keep our sport moving forward and to keep everybody safe. But Durham, North Carolina is next week, December 5th at United Thai Boxing Club, and we're looking forward to kind of going over there, hanging out a little bit, having some fun sparring. Hope you guys will certainly be a part of what we're doing, and again, keep the sport moving forward. So the other thing too is that on December the 12th we'll be in Sumter, South Carolina at Mr. Jerome Robinson's event there. Should be a lot of fun as well. That event is at Mr. Jerome Robinson's MMA. Great facility, great guy. Should be a lot of fun. We have some PBSC and some PKB sparring there, semi-contact, no knockouts, of course. And with that event, it's a little bit different. On the 12th, we have some cups and everything that we're going to be giving out. It's kind of like a South Carolina, championship type tournament. And also we always give out a few more belts at that tournament. We also give out, some nice medals and some trophies as well, and a few more belts than a normal tournament. So if you guys are available to, come out, please do. It should be a lot of fun. and everything to see exactly what we have going on for that event, men, women, and children in semi-contact action. We've been doing these events, like I said, for a few months now, during the COVID era. And I tell you, I'm really proud. I have to keep bringing that up, but really proud of the people that participate and all of the just the great attitudes that people are coming out to these events with, which I'm very appreciative for, and I'm sure that Mr. Robinson and other people are appreciative of, as well. The December 19th, we're in Columbia, South Carolina, for a PBSC point boxing sparring circuit. They're always a fun event. I hope you guys will, plan to come out to that event as well. The PBSC, again, is all boxing. There are no knockouts or semi-contact. I always say that it is a thing that is going to change the face of boxing. So it is really fun, really great. So I hope you guys will come out and be a part of that on December 19th at the Warrior Warehouse. That's with Mr. Lance Adams. Should be an exciting event, for everyone to come out. Again, all of our events are under COVID-19 protocols, right? So again, keep bringing that up, but I just want everybody to know that, we are serious, about, the protocols and the different things that we are doing to keep everybody safe. But December 19th, that's will be our last event of the year. And doing that for the fighting here on the East Coast. Now, January 2nd and 3rd, there you see it right there on the screen there. We have the Fall Classic, the Georgia Classic, right? So that is going to be an exciting event. Got great registration going on for that. Just want to remind everyone that that event will be COVID protocols, as I said, but it will be first time in Georgia in a very, very long time. We just got our doctor and everything confirmed, our ambulance services and everything confirmed. So it is on. It is a go. We're moving forward. And again, we're looking forward to people, sign up. Now, today is the last day that you can sign up for the event, right? No, not sign up. You can sign up all the way up until after Christmas, right? But today is the last day that you can actually open your own division. So if you have a division that you want to get in, particularly like weight class or rule style, you want to go ahead and do that today. And I said by 12 noon, but it's already after 12. All right, running a little bit behind. I have to get on the road here a little bit too. So just go ahead and take today. Get on there if you can get on there today and open up. We'll go ahead and we'll accept that for today. But you want to go ahead and definitely get registered today. If you want to open up a division, I'll just accept it to the end of the day or whatever. And then, but don't try it tomorrow. Okay. Just don't ask after tomorrow, right? Because we've kind of given a lot of time, for this already. So we want you to, go ahead and, do the right thing, get in. But at the same time, we have to move on. We can't, just keep the divisions just open forever, right? At some point, we have to go ahead and we have to move on with the tournament. But January 2nd and 3rd in Columbus, Georgia at the Columbus Convention Center, right? It's going to be the IKF Muay Thai and Kickboxing Classic, full contact action, men, women, and children. Great belts and awards are going to be offered for that event. So definitely try to come out, guys, and check that out. It should be fantastic. The registration is going on right now at akpromotions.org. That's akpromotions.org, right? So that you can go ahead and get registered right now. Registration is going up again on Monday, right? So right now it's the same, but on Monday it will go up. So you want to go ahead and get registered ASAP. You can register after Monday, but again, it's going to cost you a little bit more because we're going to condense divisions up and everything tomorrow. They're going to be a lot tighter divisions. You're only going to have a few of them to get in, but we already have like 50 some divisions that are open, right? So that's already signs of a very, very successful tournament in the making, right? So go ahead and get registered. Don't delay, guys. And again, just want to remind people who are nervous about the COVID that, again, we've done 390 fights with our protocols, 390 fights since July. And we've kept people safe, right? And people have been healthy. And again, you have a responsibility to know who you're going to be around, right? We have to watch out for those with underlying medical conditions. We have to watch out for our precious seniors and all of that. What's what you need to do. So be responsible in that way. If you don't want to follow the protocols, or if you know that you're going to be around people that might be vulnerable, don't come. Just don't come. Don't be a part of it. That's fine. There'll be plenty more, right? But we're moving forward right now successful, and we're very, very, very proud about that. One of the other things, too, is that we have been, talking about, and I'm not going to be very long today, guys. Just wanted to come on just for a minute to keep it going. Let me just say this, too, about next Friday, we will have Dr. Lucas on again. Dr. Lucas is our fight doctor, and he'll be back on with us, and he'll be, chatting about the COVID-19 fight sports and other things like that. So we're really looking forward to, speaking with him again. It's been actually, it was so interesting. We started that talking with Dr. Lucas about a year ago. Now, we've been talking to him for years, but we actually started that program about a couple of years ago. And you know what? He said, it's been a year now since we started, and we've covered so many issues and topics. He's such a smart guy. And so we're looking forward to having him talk with us a little bit about what we're doing, how we're doing it, and how you can come out to our events and be safe. All right, guys. So right now, as far as the my show right now, I'm leaving the same things pretty much on the screen because the navigation has kind of gone, something like that going on with my navigation right now. So I can't put all the things on the screen that I want, but that's okay. I kind of, I talk. That's what I do. All right, guys. As you see right there on the screen, I get excited when you start talking about fighting, punching somebody in the face. Dave Chappelle would say, punch him in the face. Right? Okay, guys, listen. There are some people out there who are saying, oh, well, this fight is so insignificant. It doesn't matter to anybody. It doesn't, da, 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 da. Well, it might not matter to you. It might not matter to you. Hey, thanks, Dustin. All right, we'll see you soon. Thanks for, coming on today and everything. We'll certainly look forward to having you at the next event that you choose. No doubt about it. But people are talking about this Mike Tyson fight, and they're talking about, oh, man, Mike Tyson, Roy Jones. Oh, man, means nothing to the sport. No, it's not about this, not about that, and all that. Well, you know what? It might not be a real fight, right? But, you talk about the elections, you talk about the protests, you talk about the COVID-19. This has been a really crappy year for a lot of stuff, right? It's time for us to have a little bit of entertainment, right? Other than the reality shows we've been watching on TV, right? So this is fun. I think these fighters, they're past their prime. We know that. But for some of you guys who don't understand, fighting and everything, you don't understand what it takes to, to fight. It takes a lot to train and to get in shape and to do this, right? A lot. So if you think I'm joking, if you think I'm joking, you go out there and you try it yourself, right? And you will see how much it takes to train, even to go out there and do an exhibition. Here's the other thing. The kind of training and sparring that boxers in particular do in the gym is hard, right? Now, I just found out yesterday that these guys have on 12-ounce gloves. That is not enough. 12-ounce gloves are not enough. No. They need to have on 16-ounce gloves, to be honest with you, because, and I'll get into it, but a 12-ounce glove, those guys, we fight. Heavyweights now fight it. They fight and amateurs fight in 12-ounce gloves. I mean, the gloves they normally fight in are 10. I don't think they do 8s anymore, but 10-ounce gloves. So you're talking about 12s. 12s, those are pretty small gloves for the way they hit, right? So I think that is an issue, fighting 12-ounce gloves. So yes, somebody could get knocked out. Accidentally, wink, wink, right? Because these guys are talking about exhibition, but again, they fight really hard in the gym, which I actually, as I said, I think they fight too hard. Now, let me say this too. Somebody said, and again, I got for some reason, my navigation buttons are not working right now, but I have this organization called the PBSC, right? Point Boxing Sparring Circuit. And guess what? That is what they're doing. They're doing the PBSC on tomorrow, right? So this is why I think it's a brilliant idea that this guy, Johnny Davis, had about 10, 15 years ago. When I set up the organization, I just really started doing it. But it's point boxing. There are no knockouts, right? And it just makes you work on your techniques. So I have that organization. That is what they're doing tomorrow. right? Jeff Grady. Jeff Grady was one of the first people that reminded me. He said, Johnny, they're basically doing the PBSC tomorrow. Yeah, they are. They need to have it. PBSC boxing right here because that's how big it's going to be one day anyway. I already told you that I feel like the PBSC will be bigger than the PKB one day because boxing is, it's old. It's been around a long time. And a lot of people rather use it. A lot of people don't want to kick. They just can't or don't want to, right? But the boxing, but now you have a division and the circuit where you can go and you can box, right? You can get good technique, good sparring again, maybe a little blow your nose, right? But the person their intent is not to knock you out. So that changes the entire game, right? And that's why they can do this. That's what this is supposed to be. So the PBSC boxing sparring circuit, right, is going to be huge. So we're looking for promoters to come on board. If you have a gym, join on with us and we'll show you how it all works so you can start having these events at your gyms and stuff like that. And I promise you, it will be one of the best things you've ever done in your life. Boxing gyms, boxing trainers, or gyms that are heavy into boxing that maybe teach Muay Thai, whatever. You need to add the PBSC and become a part of my organization, right? Because that is exactly what these guys are doing tomorrow. And it's going to be fun and it's going to be exciting. Now, here is part of the thing. They got 12-ounce gloves, as I said. That's part of the problem. The other part of the problem is ego, right? Now, listen, hey. I was a world champion. I had 2 world championships as a fighter, right? Those of you who don't know me, welcome to the show, right? By the way, we are streaming live now on YouTube as well as Facebook. So I was a 2-time world champion. And I had to build up to it. But there was a point where I had that little killer instinct, right? And I tell you, you get that, right? That killer instinct. Right? Well, you want to do, you see that shot, and you want to take it. You want to take it, right? That's what's going to happen tomorrow. That's what's going to happen tomorrow. They're going to see those shots, and they're going to take those shots. Now, if the referee's doing his job, he can kind of tell the guys to hold back a little bit or whatever. But for the most part, they're going to take those shots, right? And if it's clean is clean. That's what's going to happen tomorrow, right? And I wish they had on 16-ounce gloves. I really do. Because a 12-ounce glove, you can knock somebody out. And the egos of each one of these fighters, and they are big. And with most world champion fighters, including myself, especially when it comes to fighting, there's a bit of an ego there. And you do not want to get out there and get embarrassed in front of millions of people who will be watching. And this guy's cracking on you. Now, here lies the problem. Here lies the problem. We know Mike Tyson has an attitude. Roy Jones doesn't. Roy Jones is more nicer on the exterior, if you will. Both of them are overall nice guys. But we know Mike Tyson is trying to take you out. Okay. You have Roy Jones, who's one of the most talented boxers in the history of the sport. No doubt. Foot, head movement, everything, fast hands, he still has them, right? He is going to tag Mike Tyson a lot. He's going, when Mike Tyson is coming in with the weaving and bobbing like this, that's fine, but Jones is not going to be there. Jones will stand there a little bit, and he'll tie him up and everything. He'll slip, and he's going to slide. But when the problem is, when Tyson's start missing Roy Jones, he's going to get frustrated. Then he's going to try a body attack. Bang, bang, bang to the body. I know that. He's going to go in there hard. And trust me, they're going to be hitting really hard to the body. I don't care what anybody says. When they go to the head, they might pull back a little bit, but they're going to bang to the body. Tyson has to bang Roy Jones to the body to stop that movement early, just like a real fight. Even though he's ideally not trying to knock him out, but he's got to slow him down. And the only way he's going to be able to slow him down is to work that body, get those lungs, right? And people go, oh, well, they're only 2-minute rounds. Well, 2-minute rounds is, I was a professional kickboxer. I fought 12-round fights, and they were 2-minute rounds. And trust me, your behind got to be in shape for that. So any box out there, oh, they'll tell the punk 2-minute rounds. No, 2-minute rounds are real. I fought my whole career fighting 2-minute rounds as a pro, and they are no joke, right? So they got to be in shape, and they got to make that happen. So anyway, here's the thing. Once Mike Tyson gets frustrated with not being able to hit Roy Jones the way he wants to hit him, this is when the show really starts. This is when it starts. That Mike Tyson will go in and try to knock out Roy Jones. Now, he might, oh, it was a mistake. Oh, he just got caught. I'm telling you right now. Now, here's the thing that I talked about on some of the things that I've been showing you guys on some of my tips. Guess what? Roy Jones can also knock out Mike Tyson. Oh, I know a lot of you guys said, oh, yeah, right, that's not going to happen. You are wrong. You're wrong. Because of the way Roy Jones fights, there's like the hopping in hook that he does, right? And he's fast, and speed and accuracy, what? Makes power, right? So if Mike Tyson gets crazy in there, Jones could knock him out. Yes, indeed. That is what I'm telling. I don't know what you guys think. If you want to make a comment here, I can see your comments. Make a comment for those of you out there who might be watching. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. But that's where I am with it. So don't be surprised if those guys don't get in there and go at it. Now, to be honest with you, I don't think it's going to go 8 rounds. They saying 8 2-minute rounds. I don't think it's going to go 8 rounds, right? Because I think they're going to get really frustrated in there with each other, and they're going to be banging, and it's going to turn into something that looks pretty real. Right. And I think as a result of that, right, that they're going to probably Andy Foster over there and all. They're going, oh, no, this is real. They probably are going to stop it before it gets to 8 rounds. 8 rounds. I won't be mad. I mean, you know, I'm definitely paying to see it. I'm definitely a fan. I'm going to so anybody go, oh, I'm not going to see it. I'm not going to waste my money. It's not a waste of money. You know, it's just fun. It's just entertainment. And when do you get a chance to see 2 top level at one time, at least top level, or definitely top level in name recognition, right? In boxing, get out there and be able to spar and to be able to work, right? So I am 110% about this fight, this exhibition, right? And because boxing needs it, the fight sports needs it, and we, darn it, need the entertainment. We need the entertainment. Because it is going to be Blair Jones comes on. Blair Jones says Tyson gets disqualified. Well, kinda. That's kind of what I'm saying. Whether he gets disqualified or not, I don't know if that's going to be the case. Whether it's going to disqualify him or not, Blair. But they certainly. I don't think it's going to go to distance. I don't think it's going to go 8 rounds because again, egos are huge in this thing. And again, if it was me out there, I mean, listen, you ain't gonna make me look so bad. That's why I don't spar today. People be saying, hey man, won't you come work with me a little bit? I said, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that because I mean, I'll work with you, but at some point, if you start popping on me, guess what? I'm gonna turn it up too, and that's exactly what you're gonna see tomorrow. Right? So Thriller, whatever it is. And again, my navigation button stopped here for a moment. But so I could put all that information up for you. But it's going to be tomorrow, Saturday, November 28th on tomorrow and at thethriller.com. And I think that, again, I've already ordered it. I just had to see it, man. I really want to see it and everything. And I think that it's going to be a lot of fun and very entertaining. And it's got an undercard on there. You can see the undercard up there of some of the guys who are there. I know one of those guys, it's like this YouTube sensation. Either he or his brother, and they fight a lot. And they have like millions and millions and millions of fans. So listen, smart move by Thriller. Triller.com. Smart move because they're going to have a ton of people watching this. I guarantee you they're going to have a ton of people watching it. Unfortunately, I don't think they're going to have a lot of spectators there. I think that's the protocol there right now. But they will make their money back. Whatever money they're making, I don't know the exact dollar amount, but whatever money they're making, the Thriller people, this guy's rich anyway, very rich, the owner. And but they're going to make their money back. I guarantee you, people will check this out, and it is going to be a lot of fun. So hey, look, you know they have my blessings. You know, I wish them all the luck in the world, and I hope it's going to be, successful for them. I hope it's going to be successful for just the promotion overall. I think again, it won't hurt the sport. The sport of boxing needs a little help in that area, but again, I'm excited about the fact that they're doing my concept, PBSC, Point Boxing Sparring Circuit and everything. And that is why, again, it will be one of the largest semi-contact sparring tournaments in years to come. Remember, I told you first. All right, guys, I just wanted to come over and talk about a few events and everything that are coming up. You can see the calendar at akpromotions.org for all of our upcoming events, and hope you will be a part of them. But again, that Columbus Classic, really, the Georgia Classic, really excited about that event. Again, good participation. I think people are going to be really excited to come and be a part of that. Again, COVID-19 protocols will be in place, and it's going to be really good for our sport and moving it forward as we are planning events across the country as these states open back up and all. And so I just want to quickly mention, too, that, again, because of my navigation button kind of went off, in closing here about Thanksgiving, we were fortunate to make a donation to with feedamerica.com on this week right before Thanksgiving. It said that it would feed 1,000 people. I'm like, okay, wow, geez, awesome. We did that. I'm very proud of that. We helped out the Boy Scouts and everything. My encouragement to you is to do what you can out there to help people. This is a tough time, tough period. It's always kind of tough and around this holiday season, the holiday season, but in particular with the COVID going on and all the other stuff. So, you know, when you see someone, remember, it's not so much about them. It is, but not so much, but it's about you too, right? It's about how it's going to make you feel. And all the things that I've done to try to help people, and I want to do so much more. Oh my gosh, if I'm that fortunate guy to ever get up there in the big time with the dollars, you will see me out there doing so many good things. Actually, we're planning like a food drive for the December 19th event, and we will add these on to, you know, other events as well. Hamed, sir, how are you? IKF PKB Ghana, how are you, sir? Good to see you. And so I want you to just consider other people. Don't put your ego, take your ego and pull in your back pocket, right? If you can help somebody, help somebody. When you're tipping those waitresses and stuff like that who are out there working hard, go a little extra above and beyond. I'm making sure that I try to do that now to help out the waitresses. When I see people stand on the corner, if I can help, you know, I'm going to take that extra step to throw some dollars to them. You know, I don't care. Listen, a lot of people get concerned about, oh, well, they're just going to go and buy drugs or something. That's none of your business, right? Do it for you. It's going to help you feel better. It's going to help you fly lighter. You know, that's this story I like to tell. And I'm getting ready to close out here, but there's a story I like to tell in ancient Egypt. They used to have this scale, right? And it's called it the scale of Ma'at, right? Ma'at was like this seen as, you know, this God concept, right? And what happened was that in that concept, they would take the feather when you would die. They would take the feather and put it on one side of the scale, right? And then they would take your heart and put it on the other side of the scale. And if you lived a life where your heart was as light as the feather, you will move on, quote unquote, to the promised land, right? So the concept, the message is there. The message is there. Keep your, when it says don't let your heart be heavy, that's where that comes from, right? So do things that make you feel good. Do things that help people. Help your neighbor out, you know? Be nice to people when you see those things that are needed, right? And those people out there you'll see that are struggling. So many people in food lines and stuff. If you know you have a couple of extra dollars, give that money, you know, or go give the donations of food and clothing. This is the time to do it. I mean, you can do it anytime, but that is what it is. Keep your heart as light as a feather. Don't let your heart be heavy these holidays, guys. You will feel good. And I promise you that the things that you do will be manifest over and over back to you, and you will be successful almost in everything you touch. I'm telling you, that's a testament for me because I believe that, and that is what works. I help people. I do things. I'm nice to people. And as a result of that, my life seems to be fulfilled. You know, not that bad things won't happen sometimes. They will. But if you keep your eye focused on the prize and positive things and surround yourself with positive people and productive people and doing good things for people, yeah, there's going to be some negative things every now and then, but you stay focused. That's why I always say those words, forward march, every single day. Everything's going to be all right, guys. So listen, I'm encouraging everybody to go out and help somebody in this holiday season and whenever you can. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. I want you to be sure to wear those masks when you're out there and respect other people at all times. Forward march. This is Johnny Davis Live, and I'm checking out. Talk to you soon.